Программа Fresh находится в самом центре западного Берлина. Позади нас находится известный кинотеатр, самый центральный кинотеатр Берлина, который называется Zoopalast. По правую сторону от нас находится центральный вокзал, который также называется ЦО. Ну а слева от нас оставшаяся от войны церковь, которая разрушена и укреплена и радует глаз любого туриста, который приезжает в Западный Берлин. Сейчас очень хорошая погода, мы действительно наконец-то дождались хорошей погоды, и сейчас мы отправимся.
Хвастаются, как вы, блядь, попрошайки.
Конец, да?
Да.
300 марок.
300
марок.
Поздно, уже здесь.
А разница, мы же не будем.
Программа Fresh, Tour de Europe 2000. Сейчас мы тут делим свою долю, которую мы заработали на улице танцами на отцу. Посмотрите, сколько здесь денег, и смотрите, какие довольные ребята после трудового дня делят выручку от танцев на улице. Это всего лишь одно шоу, посмотрите, сколько денег. Действительно, брейкдансом можно зарабатывать себе на жизнь и быть очень состоятельным, богатым человеком. Поэтому, дети, танцуйте брейкданс, идите по стопам отцов хип-хопа. Программа Fresh находится на Науна Плац, и с нами настоящая бибой-легенда всех времен и народов Storm, с которым мы сейчас побеседуем о его творческих планах, о том, чем сейчас он занимается, и вообще обо всем, что связано с бибоингом и хип-хопом в Германии и во всем мире.
А что, дай Кириллу микрофон.
И что он сделал для хип-хопа в свои годы.
Ладно, не пикайский, а то он застесняется.
The first question is what you're doing now since
И
you've
пускай
been.
представится.
First of all,
Сколько танцует?
Сколько лет?
introduce everything.
Okay,
Yeah.
just like that.
You're rolling. Yeah.
Hey, what's up? My name is Storm. I'm from the crew Battle Squad. I'm breaking since 1983. I started with poppin', then I went on with breaking like in 1986 when I met my partner Swift, and like until 1996 because I had a bad neck injury, and from that moment on I was mainly back with poppin' and locking. Well, yeah, I'm still alive. I'm still kicking it. You know, I'm practicing almost every day. I do a lot of shows right now. I'm not seen not too much anymore on like hip hop events and stuff like that. You know, too busy doing shows. But well, if there's ever a chance to go to Russia for me, you know, I'll come.
Что еще спросить? Он сейчас
Вопрос.
вопрос
Скажи.
Вопрос будет о том, поменялось ли что-то с 83-го года в брейкдансе.
Okay?
Yes.
See, basically what happened in 1983, 84, when we started, we were copying everything that was broadcasted from the United States. From that moment on, like from 1985, there was nothing broadcasted anymore, so we didn't have no influence from the United States anymore, from New York or somewhere else. So we basically had to come up with some of our own stuff. You know, so we were practicing every day, and by accidents, some new good movements came out, and we were practicing on new styles, and that happened until like, let's say 91, 92. Then we went for the first time. We finally had enough money to go to New York. We went to New York, and we were dancing on the street with Quickstep and some other people, some leftover b-boys from over there, and we were showing what we were about, and they were saying like, wow, that's fresh, you know, that's some new shit right there. You know, of course we did some, you know, especially power moves, all of them power move stuff, you know, that was done before, but like in footwork and some other stuff, you know, we were really doing something new, I guess. You know, a lot of things were new. Later on I found out that a lot of those things that we came up with, they've been made before too. But whatever, you know, like right now, then from I guess from like 94, 95, house was kicking in, house dancing, and a lot of people started with house dancing. So from the house scene, a lot of b-boys, you know, a lot of b-boys came from the house scene nowadays. So they were doing all those house ground moves, they were doing in the b-boy styles, and that's basically what most of the people are doing today. You know, they don't really like, they're not really into like all that intricate floor stuff, how we used to do it with floor, with like the same flow that we did it, with a lot of circles, that we were orbiting at the same time as we were spinning. You know, like if I have to break down like what orbiting and spinning means, I mean, I hope that most of the dancers, you know, that are watching this, you know, that they know what it's all about. Basically, orbiting is a spinning movement, a turning movement in the spin, so that you're not just spinning, but that you're turning at the same time. So that's what mainly our style was about, and nobody's really doing that anymore. I won't say that it was our style, but I mean, that's what we were mainly doing. And these days, people are mainly dancing up front, doing a lot of elbow tracks, doing a lot of elbow stands, handstands. A lot of it looks like as if it comes from capoeira and stuff like that, but it doesn't. And yeah, like the newest move, or that everybody's jumping on right now, is like air twists or air flares, you know, which is a move that I've seen. Me personally, I've seen that the first time in 85. 85, done by some kid from Rocksteady crew. His name was Rock. You know, that was the first time I've seen it. And later on, there was this guy, his name was Blaze Pascal from Actual Force. He's done it in 92. He did like flare, air twist flare, but for us it was his move, so we didn't want to touch it. So we all came with like our own version of doing an air twist. But then I think Ivan was really the one who revolutionized the movement and who brought it out, you know, to like what it is today, so that everybody's jumping on it and everybody's trying to kick it. That's what I think about b-boying these days. You know, top rocking has become different too. Although a lot of people, especially like from Vegas and from Miami, are jumping on the original styles of top rocking or rocking, like the original Bronx and Brooklyn style. You know, like from Sammy in the Bronx and from Dynamic, all those guys like King Brooklyn and them. You know, so they try to get it from the source. They try to get it straight.
Чего Which music videos you was performing,
Oi.
dancing? Because everybody's all around the world see, and you just say it again. And about your book.
Yes. What do you want me to say about the book?
Oh, whatever you want. Нет, о книге.
Oh, okay, where it's published and stuff like that?
Мы читали статью в этом в Бэкспине же, что по его книге. Вот, и просто, а у него вышла она уже?
Да, ты что, не видел?
I'm going to talk about the videos I did. Okay, yeah. Well, I did a couple of music videos. I don't really know if I still remember all of them. In the recent years, one was Rumors by, I don't even know what the group is called. Rumors? I only know the title, Rumors. Westbam I did, Hard Times. Then I did Music Instructor. Two videos of Music Instructor. Sorry, I don't know the titles. Well, those were basically the videos that were coming out that were seen like all over the place. And there was one video from a friend of mine, his name is JBK. He did a video, the title was Listen to Your Heart. It was a cover from Roxette. I did a couple of them, but those were the main ones, yeah. I wrote a book. It's called From Swipe to Storm. My first name back in the days was Swipe because, you know, that was the move that I was known for. So first it was Swipe Master, and it was Swipe because it was shorter. And yeah, later on my name changed to Storm in like 91. And the book is mainly about the history of b-boying, popping and locking in Germany, which isn't a lot actually, but that's what I know. I mean, I don't know anything, or I don't know a lot about the real history from the United States. So I'm taking it from the moment when I started. I'm first generation b-boy in Germany or in Europe, which means that I started when everything came from the United States over here. So I'm not a b-boy first generation from the States or something. There were b-boys way before me, you know, that started in the early 70s or maybe even earlier. And I wrote about my experience, everything, you know, my trips to New York, like how I got to the source, where I learned from. Basically, I gave props to everybody, you know, that I learned from, where I caught inspiration from. And I write a lot about like my philosophy of the dance too, and how to continue and what to do with the dance so that it's not dying out again like it did in 1984, 85, when the media was tired of the dance and they just said it was just a fad, it was just a fashion, which it isn't. Because it is my life, obviously, you know, and I don't want this dance form to die with me. So when I stop, I want that other people gonna continue. That's why I do all this, you know. That's why I'm doing all this, and yeah, I guess that was my biggest reason, so that the dance form is gonna continue.
Up and see you, and what can you say?
Okay.
How to do right way and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
You know, I'm dancing since like almost 18 years now, and there were a lot of people coming by who always tried to tell me what I'm doing wrong, what I should do different and stuff like that. I think I was always doing whatever I wanted to do. You know, whatever was fun, I was doing. And especially in the early years, you know, I didn't care if somebody was better than me or anything. I was just practicing all the stuff that I like to practice. You know, even though it was wrong, maybe you have to go through certain things to understand why things are wrong. What's very important is to understand the philosophy, to understand why certain moves look better than other moves, why certain moves feel better, why you should practice in this way, not in that way, so that you avoid injuries and stuff like that. That's very important. But if somebody's trying to tell you, well, you can't do this, you can't do that, just because it's in the wrong context, or people are telling you, oh, this is not part of the dance, I don't really think that matters, or that doesn't matter anymore. What matters is that you will get a big name only if you do something inventive. If you come with something by yourself, if you come up with some new shit that nobody has ever done before, that's when you get a big name. So you got to work on your own skills first. I mean, of course, you got to have some basics, you know, but you should make the decision when you have enough basics and when not. You're gonna have enough time to learn, you know. You can learn all your life. That's how I see it, you know. That's how I kick it. And I mean, I'm still learning. I'm still a student. You know, nobody's perfect, never. So I'm still a student. I'm learning. Basically, I'm learning every day. I have my teachers. I have my mentors, you know, but It will always be like that. And you will never be the best. That's another thing. If you just dance because you want to crush everybody, if you dance because you want to be the best, I don't think it makes sense. You know, if you dance for the fun of it, that should be the first thing to mention, and that should be the first direction you should go to, just for the fun of it.
What you think about Russia? Your first association when some people say Russia. What you think about?
Okay. It's funny, you know, because when I came to New York the first time, people were acting pretty strange when they heard that I was from Germany. You know, and I think most of the people in Germany, they would act the same way when they hear, oh, there's some b-boys from Russia. I heard, you know, when Alex, when they came here the first time, a lot of people were like, Russia? They're b-boys in Russia? And I was like, of course, why not? You know, why not? They have TV. They have everything that we have. So why shouldn't there be b-boys from Russia? So they have, like, most of the people have the wrong impression. And because I've been traveling that much in my life, I just know, you know, that people are the same all over the planet. You go to Africa, you go to Australia, to Japan, to freaking Indonesia, to Russia, to New York, or wherever. People are the same. You can tell me whatever you want. Maybe they're different for cultural reasons, but especially I think that, you know, the Almighty, that He brought us hip-hop down here to get people connected. Now, hip-hop is worldwide. That's a fact, you know. And when I heard that there b-boys from Russia, I was happy because I didn't know anybody from there, and I was really happy, you know, to make contact, you know. It's like that. And, you know, a lot of people think like they like E.T. Oh, from Russia, you know, far away from home. It's stupid. I think, you know, it's like, I mean, Moscow is probably as far away as New York, or not even, 4 hours or something. You know, what is this? 4 hours by plane, you know. I mean, I've never been there, but I'm dying to go, you know. It's like that. I know that a lot of people are acting strange. Yeah, but that's just because they still like a little bit back in time, you know what I mean? Okay. Oops. So I'm Storm, and you're watching the TV program. I'm Storm. I'm Storm from Battle School. And you're watching the TV program Fresh.
Yes.
Okay, that's it?
Yeah.
Okay. I just said it now. Okay? Hey, what's up? I'm Storm from Battle Squad, and you're watching the TV program Fresh.
Now the picture.
Yeah, Top 9 and Predators represent this generation. So we start as generation late 90s, early 2000s. So we start because of Jam Style and the Boogie crew.
Yeah.
You remember this?
Of course,
guys?
of course. Hey, I mean, this is the times that I spent with Alexander and Alexei in Berlin.
Yeah.
These two crazy guys. Oh man, I just hope that one day we can meet again and I don't know, for dinner or something.
Yeah, it's
and
not difficult. They live in Moscow.
Yeah, yeah. If we could talk about the old times and what happened in Berlin and what happened after and stuff, because they, you know, like they came, and I remember one time I was in the winter. In winter, it was snowing, and I was driving along Kurfürstendamm, and I saw these two guys doing street shows in the snow, man, in the snow. They were hardcore.
96?
They were hardcore. Yeah. And then later on, they participated with Flying Steps at Battle of the Year. Stuff. We had a great time. But these guys, they were like the exact same way on how we looked at Russians. You know, they were really quiet, always like they were never laughing. They were just sitting in the corner studying. You know, like okay, go. We had a good time. We had a good time in Berlin.
Great to hear this, because they start a very big wave of hip-hop culture breaking in Russia in 99, 2000.